shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you were interested in picking up a channel membership for as little as $1.99 a month, head over to my channel profile and hit the join button to view all of the available perks. Thanks. In today's video I'd like to talk about Lloyd, but to be more specific, I'm talking about Oni Lloyd. Of course, this was something that was hyped up to be amazing, pretty much, in Crystallized, but in the end, it flopped massively due to only really making an on-screen appearance for a few seconds or so. Today, however, I want to talk about this concept and talk about the likeliness of Oni Lloyd making an appearance next year, or just any time, really, in Ninjago's future. Now, this question is going to sound very blunt, maybe even a little bit boring, but the question we really need to discuss here today is, will Oni Lloyd return? Simple as that. Definitely a very simple question for this video. And in my personal opinion, I would say that, yeah, it is definitely possible, but at the same time, I could easily see it not happening. If that makes any kind of sense to you, let's explain. Now, by this exactly, I mean that I think it's very possible that they could be exploring the Oni version of Lloyd a lot more in the future. But at the same time, let's be honest here, Ninjago has introduced many different concepts throughout the years that are then kind of forgotten about in the next year. The same goes for, like, concepts, specific powers, just anything like that, really. Ninjago has this theme where they will introduce it in a season, they will have a big focus on it, and then in the next season, it is pretty much never, ever spoken about ever again. And this has been a theme since Ninjago's very beginning, in my opinion, overall, to be honest. If you think about it, yeah, there's definitely been at least one instance of this happening in pretty much every Ninjago season for the most part, and it's just one of those things that we kind of have to expect as Ninjago fans. And I mean, who's not to say that Oni Lloyd will not be the exact same way? Oni Lloyd was of course hyped up from the very beginning of Crystallized to be this big main focus of the season, but then towards the end, it didn't really get any focus. It was very anticlimactic, and so I feel as though maybe throughout 2023 and just the years after, the years to come, Oni Lloyd is going to be a foreign concept to us, in all honesty, and is going to be one of those throwaway concepts that was, you know, kind of hyped during the Crystallized release, but then afterwards, it's never ever going to be mentioned again, and they're never really going to be focusing on Lloyd and kind of unlocking his balance inside of himself and becoming this Oni form that he can then control and, you know, tap into his dark side and whatnot to defeat villains. Unless it's really, really needed again, if the Overlord ever decides to show his face in Ninjago, I highly doubt Oni Lloyd will be really making a return again at all in the future. I feel as though that in 2023, or just the years to come after that, Garmadon and Lloyd are going to have a completely different storyline going on, and also a story that doesn't really involve Oni forms and whatnot. I feel as though they're going to kind of be done with that in 2023 and beyond. I feel as though it was only really a thing that was going to be brought up in Crystallized, and it's just going to be kind of a throwaway concept for the future, which is definitely very, very unfortunate because Oni Lloyd, in my personal opinion, has endless amounts of potential and could be really awesome. But honestly, I just think that it's going to be one of those concepts that we never really hear much about again. But who knows, I could be entirely wrong, but this is just my own thoughts currently on this particular topic. I just can't really imagine Oni Lloyd showing up and being an actual major part of any future seasons, if you guys get what I mean. I feel as though we've kind of seen the end of it now, and that's really all we're going to get out of it. So with all of this being said, I think that basically does just about conclude it for this video here, talking about Oni Lloyd, the possibility of him returning, and if he really will ever make a different appearance in 2023 and Ninjago's future. But yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that we will not really be seeing any more of Oni Lloyd, which is very unfortunate for sure. With all of this being said though, be sure to drop your own thoughts down below on this in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you did enjoy this video here today, be sure to leave a like on it, subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to watch my new videos whenever I do post them. And with all of this being said, I'll see you all soon for my next video, coming out very, very soon. Goodbye.